It's these frescoes that tell us the traditional story of how Constantine converted to Christianity. But there's a much older work of art that tells a different tale. It's called the Arch of Constantine, and Constantine himself had it built here, in the center of Rome, to celebrate his victory over Maxentius. Over 6 stories high, Constantine's arch was erected just 91 meters from the Colosseum, where Christians were once killed for sport. For fear of damage, the Department of Antiquities in Rome hasn't given anyone permission to examine it up close for more than 30 years. Until now.
The closest you can get to Constantine is the arch behind me across from the Colosseum. It's Constantine's Victory Arch, and on it he sculpted his narrative. The problem is you can't get close to it. In 30 years, no one has. But now, we're gonna go up and take a look.
In his quest to decode the arch, Simca is joined by Constantine expert Elizabeth Marlowe, who has seen the carvings on Constantine's arch only from ground level or in photographs. Until now, she has never seen them up close.
Oh my God, look at that. That is so fantastic. Look how big they are.
Presentation is the name of the game for culinary superstar Massimo Capra, and although her tenderloin was tasty, he needs to teach Ashley how to dress things up.
You know what I mean? Otherwise, it looks like a TV dinner to me.
Things in the front of the house are a little more heated. The flammable floor went up in flames, and now design star Glenn Peloso has to readjust his budget and design to fix it.
I had no plan to do anything with the floor.
Igor is stressing about the amount of wiring and ductwork, and only 5 days remain.
I'm looking for an 18 by 18 gray carpet tile.
I'm calling around trying to find somebody who might have old stock of these carpet tiles. Fortunately, they're just tiles, so I don't have to replace the entire restaurant.
They don't even make them anymore.
They haven't made them in this color or in this design since 1987.
It's okay. Okay, thanks anyway.
In my mind's eye, what I'd really like to do is hardwood.
After years of abuse in her common-law marriage, Elaine Tremblay asks Tim to leave. In response, he throws her against the wall in yet another attack, and Elaine reaches for the knife in her pocket. The one thing that is known for sure is that this tiny woman plunged the paring knife right into her boyfriend's heart.
The stab wound that he received, had there been a cardiovascular surgeon standing watching, could not have saved him. That's how fast you bleed out from a wound like that to your heart.
Even at this moment, Elaine's love for Tim endures. When the police respond to her desperate 911 call, they find her weeping, cradling Tim's head. After years in an abusive relationship, Elaine Tremblay has stabbed her common-law husband to death. Now she faces charges of second-degree murder.
It works. It does.
You know what?
And all the money that we're gonna spend on the front of the bar,
yeah.
not gonna face the wall anymore. They're gonna face the people.
Right. And the whole place will look like a totally new restaurant.
So just watch your head as you come onto here.
Yeah, that's,
And
too late for the head thing.
Oh. Hi, there you go. I think they're in these boxes here. There's
These
one there.
boxes?
Yeah,
One
there's
there?
one there, one here. You can grab one. I'll just put one over there.
Okay, I got one. You got one?
Yep, I got one over here.
Okay, get me out of here.
Oh, there you go. I'll give you some light. Watch your step.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey,
Meredith. Nice to meet you. This is our disaster. I'm not really sure exactly what the story is, but needless to say, we're signless, and I'm hoping that you could help me out.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm loving the feeling of this sign up here, how it's worn, looks like it's been there for about 50 years.
Yeah, it's got that kind of sun-bleached antique patina.
Yeah, I'm thinking 1950s dive shop down south, sun faded.
All right, good.
So the most critical thing for me is the time. I need this like in 2 days.
2 days?
2 days. Yeah, we
That's
reveal.
doable, but I mean, that's pretty snug.
I know. But you love it. You're doing it for Richard and Suzanne.
No, for
We
them,
really
I'll do
have
anything.
to.
I'll sleepless nights. We'll get it done. That's tight, but we'll get it done. I promise.
Okay, well, thank you.
Welcome to Restaurant Makeover.
This stronghold had been buried under desert sands for some 1,600 years. Then, in 1920, a soldier digging a trench accidentally discovered it. When archaeologists began excavating, they soon realized it was the long-lost city of Dura Europos. Ségolène de Pontbriand has been helping to unearth the city's remains for the past 2 years.
We call Dura the Pompeii of the desert, which is very incredible to have all this building in the same place.
Despite the common belief that Christians weren't worshiping openly in the first centuries for fear of Roman persecution, archaeologists here uncovered evidence to the contrary. Not just a house church hidden in a soldier's home, but the world's oldest Christian church.
Here in Dura, what's the best evidence that we have Christians?
You are going to see the most important, which is the Christian building. This big door is the entrance for the main room. I think it's the oldest we have in the world.
When first discovered, this corner contained a baptismal font, proof that the people who worshipped here were open about their Christianity and were even baptizing new converts. Finding this Christian church isn't enough to prove that Roman soldiers were taking up the faith here, but it does tell us that Christians were being tolerated.
There are Christians obviously living and painting beautifully their walls when Christianity is supposed to be illegal, but here there's no problem?
There is no problem.
Internationally celebrated chef Massimo Capra is teaching Ashley some Bistro 101. He's created a scrumptious niçoise salad that she can't wait to put on her menu. Meanwhile, tempers are flaring up with the construction team as top designer Glenn Peloso and Igor butt heads over the floor.
Come on, this is like, come on. You're not putting this in the restaurant.
But the mountain of work to do keeps getting bigger, and there's only one day left.
Me and Glenn squeezed some money out of the budget and finally got hardwood. I don't know if it's a happy day or more work for me, but going through all this trouble, I had to call in some personal favors. Got my friend Costa here helping me out to put the hardwood down. It's already looking better.
I think it looks really nice. I do believe that the owner's gonna like it and appreciate it.
I'm gonna do a pork tenderloin, and I'm placing it on a creamed corn with sauteed vegetables, with fries made out of polenta and goat cheese. This polenta, all it is cornmeal and water. We add a nice copious amount of goat cheese, give it a good stir, and then you make sure that it's even.